Welcome to Spurs Speak with Kesh. We'll be talking through the Tottenham top 5. This is a segment where we talk through the top 5 decisions, players, anything to do with Tottenham. It's a top 5. And today we're talking about the top 5 best decisions Tottenham Hotspur made since I became a fan in 2013. This is the antithesis to the other video, which all have already uploaded, of the Tottenham bottom 5, where we saw the worst 5 decisions that the club has made since 2013. This will be the best. It's a bit more of a positive outlook. At number 5, we're actually going to look at a man who technically made an appearance in the first one as well, for this exact same situation. It's signing Christian Eriksen. Of everyone we signed with the bail money, which maybe it shows up in the other video or not, Christian Eriksen made sense. £11 million, and the player he became, amazing. We could have sold him at his peak probably for 50 to 60 million pounds at one point. He was quality and probably one of the very, very few examples of genuinely top-class scouting that the club had done. Especially when you put that in the context of the other players we signed that window with the bail money. Eriksen, he was by far my favourite player at one point. Chance creation, the just dynamic between him, your Delis, your Sons, your Kanes. Take me back to prime Eriksen, because that was a beautiful time. And off the back of that, we're going up to our number 4. It's the decision to sign Son Heung-min. A couple of years later, 2015, Son Heung-min, everyone knew about him, right? He was a great player on FIFA, so people knew him from that. He was a good player for Leverkusen, right? I think the memory that comes to mind for me is when he scored the hat-trick but still lost. I knew him from the Asian Cup final as well, where I actually saw him live score against Australia. And everyone knew about Son, but everyone didn't know about Son. Not the way he became. He became probably one of the Premier League's best players at one point. He became a Golden Boot winner in the end. I don't think anyone expected that out of Son when he signed. We expected him to probably be a good player. Some the pessimistic ones in us would have thought he's going to be like Nasser Chadli. I don't think anyone would have expected him to have a legacy that he does now. He is known as a club legend. He's the captain who lifted the Europa League trophy for us. And that's why signing Son Heung-min, that's number 4 on our list. Number 3 on the list, it's actually a decision that we didn't make, weirdly enough. We're going with the decision not to sign Danny Welbeck, because what that enabled was Mauricio Pochettino to start the man who became Harry Kane. In that season where we really needed it, Harry Kane showed up. People thought one season wonder. Not at all. Imagine if we had signed Danny Welbeck and sent Kane on another season out on loan, or sold him, which was very possible. We'd be in a different world. We never would have had title challenges. We probably would have consistently been that 5th, 6th team, maybe lower. Kane was dragging us up 7, 8, 9 league spots at a time. We've seen the pain we've had since he left, and that decision not to sign Danny Welbeck and give a bit of trust to the manager into his own team. What a time. What a call. What a decision from Daniel Levy to not sign a player who he wanted to sign, but Pochettino said no. And speaking about Pochettino, he makes it into number 2, making the decision to sign Mauricio Pochettino. He had come into the club that was in disarray. It was AVB, it was Sherwood, who was known as an interim manager. I don't think there was any chance that he was getting the permanent job. And Pochettino came into a tough situation. And he wasn't backed. His net spend, there's an upcoming video called The Rise and Fall of Mauricio Pochettino, and you'll see just how little he had to work with at Tottenham Hotspur. And still, he brought results. He turned us from a European challenging team, as in a 5th, 6th, 7th place team, to a genuine title contender. And for that, Mauricio Pochettino has to be up here on the list, because where would we have been without him? He is a fantastic manager that I think still has plenty behind him. He's going to take the USA to at least the quarterfinals of the World Cup, in my opinion. His spell at Chelsea is overhated in terms of how poor people make it out to be, because he actually did a lot better than people say. And It pains me to say this, but I do hope he comes back one day. And the fact that we definitely won't see that in the next 3 months because Roberto De Zerbi's been confirmed as our manager, it's a bit painful as a Tottenham fan, as a man who idolises Mauricio Pochettino because he brought so much hope into my club. And we move into our number one spot, our Tottenham top one. And with that, people are going to raise their eyebrows. They're going to question it, but we're going with the 2023 summer transfer window. The reason is, if you ask any Tottenham fan, anyone who's been a fan since your 2013, 2014, which is myself, Bilbao is the greatest night of my life. And that night doesn't happen without the decisions we made in 2023. The decision to bring in Ange Postecoglou, the decision to bring in James Maddison, the decision to sign Brennan Johnson, who scored the winning goal, the decision to bring in Mickey van der Ven, who did that amazing game-winning clearance. Those are all things that happened in this summer. You look at that and go, there's not really any misses in that transfer window. And it's a shame that a lot of those players have been injured or been out. And the shocking decisions we made with Ange Postecoglou, for example, that 2023 window is underrated. It took us from 8th place the season before. We lost Harry Kane. I'm going to change this. It's not the 2023 transfer window as a whole because that means we include Harry Kane. It's the purchases, the incomings. The fact we got rid of Harry Kane that season, it's a permanent what could have been, because we really, really, really could have been at the top of the Premier League, considering how the incomings performed that season. Who knows where we would have been. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us today. That's been the Tottenham Top 5. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Plenty of you unsubscribe. Helps the channel a lot. Let me get some growth in me. Come on. I feel like I'm producing some good content here. So if you want to hear more, if you want to talk about it more, pop your thoughts in the comments. What other decisions could have even made it up to here? You let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.